Hi, Robin of Oxy-Dry. And all these little black bits. Dog hair. And dog hair and dog hair and dog hair. These two rooms, fortunately, don't seem to have much in. But, yeah, everywhere. Everywhere you look. Just bags and bags of dog hair. So, now I'm at the extraction step. I had thought about running the vacuum over the carpet first and picking up this hair. That might be the obvious thing to do, but first of all, let's talk about this. This is the fiber pad I used, and what I noticed was happening is the fiber pad is picking up the dog hair and flinging it out, and that's why it's all over the place. It didn't choke up the actual pad. Most of what we see here is actually, well, just, I'd say it's carpet fiber, but I don't think it's not a staple yarn, so actually a lot of this was on here from before, on a job I did before, come to think of it. Actually, this was not a pristine fiber pad, so anyway, we'll get rid of that now. My point was, the hair didn't choke up the fiber pad. There. Okay, so now I did a couple of rooms downstairs, and I only used this green stripe pad, and there was a lot of this was coming off the carpet, and I need to go down there and groom that and pick up the dog hair that's all over the carpet down there. But what was interesting was this is what the Oxy-Dry fiber pad looked like. It didn't actually collect or hold the dog hair. So again, it was just sort of balling it up and leaving it behind on the carpet. So my thought is, I don't need to do a vacuuming step on this before I actually do the extraction step. We'll check that in a minute. I think this is going to be fine doing it this way. In other words, I don't think it's going to interfere. That's my thought anyway. Let's see what happens. The nasty stain that was here, it's gone. Now, interestingly, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking one of the things we're actually seeing here are something called agglomeration. You can actually literally see this happening. What agglomeration is you get a bunch of little, it's actually a term that refers to how cleaning solutions work, how detergents work, where the detergent will take multiple bits of contamination or soil or whatever, and glom it into a bunch of bits and pieces, as it were, and then glom it together into a bit that's slightly larger than say if one bit is a micron in size, well, and you get like 20 or 30 bits, it'll be slightly larger. The gloms it together, it'll be end up slightly larger than 1 micron, but the actual it still is in the carpet or whatever you're cleaning, but it's not visible because now it's glommed together into a slightly bigger bit. But anyway, yeah, this is working great so far. It's looking really good, I think. So I think that's what we're seeing happening here is that you're seeing individual hairs, but they're kind of being grabbed by the fiber pad or this pad and then sort of balled up together, and now you're seeing it more obviously than when it was just sort of spread throughout the carpet, because before I put the fiber pad on this carpet, after I prepped the carpet by vacuuming it, it didn't look like it. You couldn't see the hair. But as soon as I started cleaning with the fiber pad, as it's pulling the hair out of the carpet, it was glomming it together into these balls of fur, which is very obvious. And of course, what will happen next is after I do this, I will go over the carpet with, I'm going to post vacuum with the Kirby vacuum, which is where all this dog hair and whatever is going to get picked up. This carpet is actually looking very good underneath that dog hair. Let's just do that little corner piece, I guess. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Looks like a brand new carpet there. I think we'll get rid of this for the moment. Okay, let's finish off the living room and then we'll double check that pad. the Astro pad is still pulling hair out. It'll pull, I'll keep pulling hair out, so well, I'll go over the carpet 10 times and it'll still keep pulling hair out. It's just the way it is with this situation. Okay, so let's have a look and we'll see what we're looking like so far. Okay, see? It's not jamming up the pad. Very little actual hair, so it's grabbing it and flinging it out again, which is great. That's fine. It's not in any way negative cleaning. Is that the right word? In other words, the way I'm doing it without pre-vacuuming this before using that pad it's fine. It's not going to be a problem at all, which I kind of figured. So let's continue on. There, I feel that pretty vacuum up. Crazy how much dog hair I've gotten out of this carpet. Dog fur? Dog hair? I guess fur, technically. Okay, I guess what I'll do is I'll let you go, and then I'll do another video showing my post-vacuum on this carpet. I think that'll be interesting to see. So, alright, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.